is Rachel Morris, and I'm doing my persuasive speech on church. Did you know that only 52% of the U.S. American adults are members in the church today? Just about 10 years ago, it was at 63%, so the numbers have dropped and fast. Today, I will be talking about why you should help out your local church, and hopefully by the end of this speech, you will be willing to help. Can you imagine a world without churches? If we don't start filling up our churches, they will have to shut their doors. I haven't been to church lately because of COVID-19, but when I was attending church, the pastor always asked the congregation to bring friends and family the next time we come because we need more volunteers. Now I will explain why we need more people in the church congregation. We need more people in church to keep the churches open. We need volunteers to help with taking food to the homeless, taking care of the homebound members, and to keep the church alive. We need volunteers to help with taking food to the homeless. It is estimated that 1 out of every 6 Americans go hungry on a daily basis, according to the article Homeless People Deserve Food Too. According to the facts on donating food for the homeless, hunger and homelessness are major problems in the United States. About 3.5 million people are homeless at some point every year. About 1.35 million of these people are children, according to the National Coalition for the Homeless. In the facts on donating food for the homeless states, the Boston Healthcare for the Homeless program points out that homeless people often suffer from nutritional deficiencies. If everyone volunteered once a month, we could feed the homeless and they could get the nutrition they need. We need volunteers to take care of the homebound members. For those who don't know what a homebound member is, it is a person that cannot physically make it to church, so members of the congregation bring church to them. As stated in the When Church Members Become Homebound article, the homebound do provide challenges to the church because they require specialized care. By specialized care, I mean finding people willing to drive to the member's house and give them communion and prayer because they are unable to leave the house due to them having a medical issue or they physically cannot go. One way of taking church to the homebound is through volunteer communion visitors or ministers who deliver communion and community to those who are confined to their homes, according to When Church Members Become Homebound article. If a volunteer delivers communion to homebound people, they will develop new relationships and meaningful connections. We need volunteers to help keep the church alive. Let's face it, the fact of the matter is if churches don't start roping in new and younger people in the churches, we'll have to shut down. If the church is filled with older generations and no younger generations to step up, then the church cannot function. The younger generation needs to keep things rolling in the church in order for it to survive. The older generations help, but they can only do so much. The younger generations will also inspire new families to come and be a part of that church. Imagine the benefits if you do help your local church. Going to church gives people a sense of relief. You have another family that you can vent to if life gets complicated. Going to church promotes individual growth because it enables one to reflect back on their own actions and thoughts, stated in Health Benefits to Going to Church source. The physiological and neurological values of which a church upsides often is directed towards the individual, encouraging them to contemplate on who they are and the impact they can make to the world, stated in Health Benefits to Going to Church source. According to the same source, the selflessness that comes from going to church encourages one to action. Places of worship oftentimes promote service and goodwill action and will host a variety of events for volunteering, enabling one to teach, guide, and help others. Going to church can inspire you to improve your lifestyle. You can reduce stress by going to a place of worship because all of that weight from your bad days that week just gets lifted off of you. In conclusion, we need volunteers to help keep churches going for generations to come, feed the homeless, help give back to your community by helping the homelessness get a nutrition meal they need, help take care of the homebound members, help give back the people that they've already done so much, keep the church alive, help keep the churches alive for more and more generations to come. If churches get volunteers to help take food to the homeless, to take care of the homebound members, and to keep the church alive, no church will have to shut its doors. I can't imagine a world without churches, can you? These are my sources. Thank you.